In this video analysis, I'm going to analyze Coca-Cola Company and several other stocks related to the Coca-Cola Company stock, American stock. I will dive into price action and the power supply and demand imbalances and why this was a great trade as explained in previous video analysis for Coca-Cola stock. And you will learn a little bit, hopefully, how to anticipate market moves with precision in any stock. Whether you are a beginning or an experienced trader or doing intraday stock trading or swing long term, it doesn't really matter, even options trading. So this is the monthly time frame for Coca-Cola. You can see the watermark right in the middle of the chart. I'm using TradingView for my analysis, and this is the Coca-Cola Company, which is, as you probably know, that one, well, if not the top number one beverage company in the world, which manufactures, markets, and sells various non-alcoholic beverages worldwide, like Coca-Cola and many other ones. Okay, so and they are absorbing companies, well, absorbing competition. You know what I mean? So this is the monthly time frame. So I did an analysis when Coca-Cola was about to reach that imbalance, and this one too. This is an update of a previous video. So these imbalances are playing out. So why was this a great investment in Coca-Cola Company in 2024, at the end of 24, beginning of 25, okay? 2025, December, November, January, these are the candlesticks for those months for Coca-Cola stock company. So what happens? Very strong rally there. Look at the large candlestick bodies closing very high, I think in the candle range. And then it pauses at around $73 per share. This is an evening star, strong rally, evening star, spinning top, harami. And then it drops where? To the imbalance located at $63 per share, 63.5. And then after 3 months, it reached that imbalance in November 2024, which is, well, you can watch the video on YouTube too. And then price rallied heavily, and it has broken all-time high again last April 2025. In the pre-market today, the 6th of March 2020, Tuesday, 6th of May, okay? It's a little bit, it's a bullish gap on Coca-Cola, little one. So when we look at the weekly time frame, okay, all this is the monthly, and we've got another level over there where we were expecting Coca-Cola stock to drop, to be honest. And as you can see here, look at this candle. It tried to, okay, but it fell short. Well, more or less like almost 3%. And then it rallied heavily, and this is like the largest bullish candle in a long time after this one over here, which happened in February 2023. So price action together with supply and demand, both united, working hand in hand, are a very powerful combination. Okay, if you are aware of these imbalances in the bigger time frames, you might run into trouble. Okay, so now when we go to the daily time frame, you can see that the weekly imbalance that I drew down there is the departure of that rally that happened in February 2025 for Coca-Cola Company stock. Look at the bullish gap. There was a bullish gap of about almost 5%. So it tried to fill the gap. It just started, fell short of it, and then it rallied again. So on Coca-Cola, we have a long-term long bias, as we explained in previous analysis. So trying to break all-time highs with this large bullish wick, candlestick wick here, this lower shadow. Well, it's going to be a little bit difficult for Coca-Cola to drop down there. And if it does, it's going to take some time because the American market is very bullish. And also most indexes in the world, lots of bigger time frame imbalances in control and everything, as explained in Southern Carolina Training Academy and community. So Coca-Cola Company rallying. Okay, so you can use option strategies, whatever you want to use, short-term, long-term, swing, scalping, day trading, but long bias, okay? And if we take a look at another Coca-Cola Company stock, which is Coca-Cola Consolidated, This one is not optionable. And this one, together with its subsidiaries, produces and markets and distributes non-alcoholic beverages like Coca-Cola does. Okay, so we were talking about this monthly demand level a long time ago, as you can see, and it played out. And it happened probably at the same time, yes, October, November. In November, the demand level on Coca-Cola Company, that happened in November. Okay, so when we take a look at Coca-Cola Consolidated, Coke, C-O-K-E, it happened more or less at the same time. So those imbalances are being playing out. Coca-Cola Company is still up there, breaking all-time highs, and this one dropped again to this imbalance in the monthly time frame. So when we take a look at the weekly time frame, okay, this is what we have too. We've got an imbalance on the weekly, very strong, okay? It dropped down there in November 2024, and it's been trying to reach it several times during 2024-25, and it's finally reached that imbalance again. So if you were looking to go short, as I've read in some news that I got sometimes on my email, it's not a good idea to go short, okay? Because we have this imbalance in control, and the last time it was reached, it rallied like this, okay? Coca-Cola could drop here farther at around Coke, $940 per share, more or less. But for now, since we have this weekly demand level located at $1,134, we can start waiting for some bullish price action over there that could help us buy Coca-Cola Consolidated in the way up. Okay, there's nothing right now. There's no signs of bullishness or new buyers. As you can see, we have a high wave candlestick there, complete indecision in Coca-Cola. That was the news is happening, and it happened already. So and it helped price drop to that weekly demand level. The last time the earnings happened for Coca-Cola Coke, okay, happened in October 2024, and since we had the monthly demand level and the weekly demand level, that helped. Okay, regardless if the news being positive or negative, the earnings for Coca-Cola, if there is a bigger time frame imbalance like this one in control, the news are irrelevant. Okay, it usually plays out. So this is the second one. Okay, so and I'm gonna look now at Coca-Cola Femsa, which is cough. We analyzed this one in my previous video too. So this one is a franchise brother, okay, for Coca-Cola main company that distributes Coca-Cola trademark beverages. Okay, so in South America, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. So here, this is what we have. Yeah, in Mexico and Central America. I had this note from the previous video analysis, and if you check the previous video for cough or Coca-Cola Femsa stock, okay, we had the demand level there, expecting price to drop them there. It reached that level, and look at the reaction. And it happened at the same time as it happened for Coke Consolidated and Coca-Cola main company, CAKO ticker. Okay, so it happened at the end of the year 2024, and then after 3 months of being in control, it just rallied super strongly. Okay, so whoever is long in this particular stock should be managing position. When prices reach that area, we had some opportunities to trade in the smaller time frames too. So in the weekly time frame, we've got another imbalance down there at around $78, $9, $80, where we could see Coca-Cola Femsa dropping. Okay, so we're waiting for that. On the daily time frame, it's a little bit unclear. I mean, the demand level, all this here is the demand level on the monthly. When price Coca-Cola reached that area at the time, okay, it just consolidated here for a few days, whatever, accumulated, and then it rallied strongly. So after a very strong rally, we should be managing our position, even closing them. One sec, monthly time frame. This is the origin of the sell-off It reached the origin, it didn't break it, and now it's trying to drop again to this area around $81 per share as explained. Okay, this is COF, Coca-Cola Femsa. So you can use these analysis that I'm sharing with you on YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, to trade smaller time frames, intraday stock strategies, and option strategies for stocks too, obviously. So, and the last one I'm going to analyze is CCEP. So CCEP is also Coca-Cola Europacific partners. COF, KOF, was for Mexico and Central America. COF. And now CCEP is Coca-Cola Europacific partners for Euro and the Pacific area. Okay, so here we were talking about these imbalance a few weeks ago. Okay, and it was reached probably at the same time, yes, November again. So as you can see, COF, Coca-Cola, COF, CCEP, KO, and the main ones, and this one, all of them had strong imbalances on the weekly and the monthly time frame, and all of them took control around October, November 2024. And look at the strength of this impulse. There was another imbalance here on the weekly at around $80 per share, but it fell short like 1.5%, which is a pity because this one could have been great. So now, as you can see, for Euro-Pacific Coca-Cola partners, Coca-Cola CCEP stock, there is a bullish gap. And the pre-market of almost 1%, trying to break the all-time highs again after seeing all this bullish price action that fell short. It tried to reach that weekly demand level, as I said, twice. It didn't print a low, and then bullish price action, and it looks like it's doomed to continue breaking all-time highs again. Okay, after having this area of demand in control playing out. So on the daily time frame, probably will be, well, the daily time frame is a little bit unclear. We have this imbalance on the daily supply. It's been tested several times, high, and this is going to be broken probably this week in May 2025, the beginning of it. So since we have strong bullishness here. So as you can see, if you pay attention to these imbalances on Coca-Cola Company, the monthly and the weekly time frames, if you aren't aware of these demand and supply levels for the stock market, you might be bumping or trading into, imagine selling into this because there were negative earnings or news for the Coca-Cola Company or even the major stocks in the US market. So do not pay attention to that, really. Maybe you will hate me for saying that, but well, news move the markets, but when it comes to supply and demand, whatever happens in the earnings, it's going to ignore. The earnings are going to be ignored because all the investors, the long-term investors and the big fishes are already heavily invested, and all those news, the earnings, they already know that. It's priced in. So we're going to have earnings for Coca-Cola Company when? July, still like 2 months left, 2 months. So, well, probably expecting the all-time highs to be broken again and create new imbalances. So this is long-term type of investment. You can use stock option strategies if you want to, and weekly options or longer term. And this is it. Okay. Coca-Cola, bullishness, great stock to buy in 2025 and the end of 24. And these four stocks keep on rallying as expected. If you like this type of analysis, this video analysis, well, like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will be gladly sharing more videos with you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.